have got such a naughty sweet tooth. And I just love a little nibble. I love desserts, chocolate puddings, like the melt in the middle puddings with a massive serving of vanilla ice cream. You know when that chocolate just comes out of the oven and you just break into it, and the beautiful that beautiful aroma of chocolate just drizzles out. I love it all. I do. I like sundaes and donuts, cookies, chocolate nibbles, jelly beans. But I'm actually very in control of my cravings, which is good. And it's good to have a little treat now and then, you know, thou shalt not suffer. Now, if you are quite conscious about your eating habits, but you love sweet, tasty treats, invest in sweet fragrances. And I have quite the selection. Now, I've made some notes on some fragrances which I think have very, very, very interesting compositions, and then there are some that I'm just going to talk to you freely about in regards to how I feel about how they smell, how they make me feel. So let me share with you some sweet treats in fragrance. I have my trusty little notebook here, and in here I have listed some of the notes of fragrances that I've chosen. Yummy. I would love if you shared with me in the comment section your favorite sweet fragrances. I would love to explore if I already have them, or maybe I don't. I'd love to just kind of, you know, it's fun to explore what you guys like, and it inspires me so much. Michael Kors Sexy Blossom is absolutely delightful. It's gorgeous. Let me get a reminder. This is a really good summer fragrance, but you can wear fragrance whenever you want. I actually find that fragrances in the cooler seasons, like it's October now, it's autumn, I find that fragrances generally smell good in cold weather. So this is the time that I get to wear all fragrances, whether they're designed for spring, summer, autumn or winter. So let me tell you a little bit about this beauty. Isn't it gorgeous? It smells so good. So this is a spring styled fragrance, and it was designed by Michael Kors in 2016. It has lychee, rose petals, dewy leaves, has a bouquet of lily of the valley, peony, freesia, and pink orchid. That's what grabbed me, that pink orchid. What does pink orchid smell like? Does it have a scent? I mean, well, they say it's in here, so it smells really good. And in the base we have ambrox and sandalwood and musk. It's a very long wear fragrance. It's really sweet, very fruity. It just reminds me of summer loving, and I would recommend this. It's really beautiful. Ammo by Salvatore Ferragamo. When I first sprayed this, I remember it just smelled like a dessert to me, like a beautiful, I don't know, sweet Italian dessert. And let me tell you something, the Italians, they know how to make dessert. They know how to make dessert. Ooh, if there's anything that you're going to enjoy in Italy other than the beautiful landscapes, the fashion and the fragrances, their desserts are on point. Master of excellence. and this is absolutely gorgeous. Very, very addictive fragrance. Extremely beautiful design in my opinion too. Ammo is fruity. It has vanilla, it's woody, it's sweet, but it's not a woody, a deep woody. There aren't any deep woody notes in here to give it a masculine effect. It's very fresh, I would say. It's slightly powdery. It has amber, it has rhubarb, rosemary, which I found really interesting because actually I don't really have many fragrances with the rosemary note, and I love rosemary. Can I detect it in ammo? Not particularly, no. Jasmine sambac, Campari, and blackcurrant. Very long lasting, very fresh. The spray is beautiful. The design is quality in my opinion, and it's just a lovely, lovely fragrance to wear this autumn, this fall. And there are a few flankers, but this is my favorite. This is the original and this is my favorite. Give it a try. Oh my goodness. This is a fragrance by Laurent Mercier, and this is an Eau Gourmand Ambre Vanille. So it smells like amber and vanilla. It's really beautiful, I must say. It's very simple. It does smell quite linear, and the amber isn't too heavy, but it has a nice depth to it, so it doesn't make the vanilla too sharp and sweet, and the vanilla is just airy. And this is a lovely everyday wear fragrance, especially in the colder weather, especially when you just want to, you know, wrap up with a coat or put a scarf around your neck, and it just kind of intensifies the fragrance. Because generally when I wear this in the spring or summer, it's quite light, it's quite light wear, but in the colder weather it's really lovely. Very luxurious kind of vanilla, very comforting, and the warmth of your body just makes the fragrance last a little bit longer. This is so fun. Juicy Couture, Juicy Couture, Sucre. Let me have a look. Viva la Juicy Sucre Eau de Parfum. The design suits the fragrance very well. It's a little cupcake. It's sweet. It's what you're going to expect from Juicy Couture. It's sweet, it's fruity, and it's a very easy wear. I did write some notes about it. In Juicy Couture, Sucre, we have orange blossom, cocoa, whipped cream, jasmine, and this is my favorite notes, peach and almond cream. Doesn't that sound lovely? I mean, this is really like a nice bedtime fragrance, you know, nice date night. But it's not going to give you the wow factor. The design of the fragrance is going to give you its wow factor. The fragrance is very, very playful. It's a nice everyday wear. And, you know, I hear that the boys like sweet things. So if you want to tease, go for a little bit of sugar on your hips. Memories. Memories don't live like people do. They always remember you, whether things are good or bad. It's just the memories that we have. Poem, 1995. I was a 14-year-old, just turning 15, and Poem was released. And it was on the dresser of every woman I respected growing up. My sisters, my aunties. And I just always have loved Poem, especially in the autumn. This is a fantastic yellow floral fragrance. Oh, it's so lovely, it's so womanly, feminine. Now listen, I know we're living in modern times, and I know that there's no gender reference to colour and fragrance and so on. I get it. But this is the memory that it evokes in me. It reminds me of women that took their fragrances very seriously. A small collection because fragrances were so expensive. And just watching them getting ready to go out and just spritzing in the right places and just leaving that beautiful trail behind. And Poem is an essential in my memory bank for the good old school perfumes that still live up to their reputation today. I think Poem is fantastic. Poem is by Lancome, and I'm going to share the real brilliant composition that it's made from. You'd be surprised the amount of ingredients that it takes to make a beautiful perfume. So as I said, Poem is a yellow floral heavenly perfume, and it has mimosa, rose, freesia and bitter honey. It's perfectly done. Give this a try. I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised. If you've never tried this before, if you've never heard of this before, you'll be pleasantly surprised. This is a fantastic blind buy, all the way from Paris, and it's by the house Les Cendres Gourmand. This is a delight. This is an eau de parfum, and I treasure it. I love it. If you want extra hugs and kisses, oh my goodness, oh, childhood memories. But it is the most beautiful gourmand. One of my most favourite gourmands in my collection. This is basically a French sponge cake. Have you ever tried Madeline's? They are yummy. Too yummy for my liking. And yeah, I would say it's French cake, exactement. Cinnamon, spicy and sweet. And it has notes of like milky almond and creamy vanilla, no doubt. It is like a biscuity cake. Oh, just this is yummy, 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 yummy. How special is this? Hypnotic Poison Es Sensuelle by Dior. This is fabulous. The design is absolutely gorgeous. This is a must-have for your autumn, fall, winter collection. It's so pretty. And I think that this is a very easy wear. Out of all the Hypnotic Poisons, Sensuelle, I would say, is the easiest to wear if you're new to the range or if you cannot wear heavy fragrances. It's so gorgeous, guys. You've got to give this a try. However, I do think it's discontinued. But you may be able to find this fragrance from sellers on eBay or Amazon or on forum groups in Fragrantica. There's so many tasty fruit notes in this. And you have vanilla, creamy musk and sandalwood, and extracts of ylang-ylang. Hypnotic Sensuelle is, to me, a very sexy perfume because it's very intimate. You know, it stays close to the skin. It's quite deep and seductive, but it's not a heavily dark fragrance, but it's I don't know, it's just, to me, it's just like a temptress, it's just very, very seductive and sexy to me. And the design fits how I feel about it perfectly. Sensual, sensuelle. This is phenomenal. Do you hear me? This is Nina Ricci, L'Extase. The design. I fragrance is king. You hear me? It's king, queen, or conqueror. Look at the mist. Whoa! Yes! Let's do this. If you like Trésor la Nuit, you'll love this. If you like Carolina Herrera, Good Girl, you'll appreciate this. This is a sex bomb. It's gorgeous, it's long lasting, and it's so sexy in every, I mean, I don't know if I'm repeating myself here. It's just a must have, okay? Let's talk about the notes in this goddess of a perfume. I'm just loving it. I'm loving this fragrance. If you want compliments, you gotta grab yourself one of these, okay? So there's 2 accords in this composition. White petals and pink pepper, and then sensual Siamese benzoin. You have Virginian cedar, and, you know, the safe musk and amber. But it's put together so well. It's really sweet, but it's grown up. It's mature, and it's very, very sensual. And I would say date night, you're gonna rock their world if you wear this. Okay. Can you imagine all the fragrances I've sprayed? Can you imagine how this room is smelling right now? I mean, I need to get my fan. It's getting hot in here. It's like a, it smells so good, so good. A trick with a fan. I went to a boat party, right? I'll just choose the next fragrance I'm going to talk about. MANCERA Velvet Vanilla. Fantastic recommendation by a fragrance lover via Instagram. So you get your fragrance and you spritz it on your fan and you just fan away. Now, if you're flirting with somebody, you might get lucky. This is a delightful fragrance. Velvet Vanilla by the House of MANCERA, Paris. I like the screw top idea. I think that's really cool. The design is absolutely stunning, isn't it? It's like paradise. And it is a really sumptuous vanilla fragrance. It's sumptuous. It has a body, okay? So let's talk about it. Woo, gosh. What I like about this fragrance by spraying it, it doesn't have any kind of like weird dry down. There's no irritating base note. It's kind of like a linear fragrance in a way, but it has just got so much body. It's like a chunky notes. It's heavy, but it's not cloying. It's lovely. Very popular fragrance for the boys and the girls. MANCERA Vanilla has angelica, clove, which is quite interesting, but it's not a clove which is in like a lot of the spicier fragrances that we're inclined to wear, you know. It's not that kind of clove. It's almost invisible, to be honest with you. I think the clove gives this fragrance its warmth. Even though it's kind of not in your face, it has given this the body that I'm talking about, that depth, that comfort. We have pear, we have neroli, tuberose, white musk, and obviously vanilla. Duh. Beautiful. I love this. A fragrance that I have in my collection but I don't particularly wear a lot is Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. This is a very popular fragrance. And let me just get a reminder. A bit dusty, sorry. This to me, I'm a coffee lover, okay? This to me is a very dark, mysterious fragrance. It's very sweet, but it's almost like a licorice coffee, a thick syrupy coffee, mixed with honey. That's what it smells like to me. And this is like a bestseller, very popular. It's really good on this with the skin chemistry. Like, you know, when I spray it in the air, I'm not in love with it, but once it settles onto your skin, this is like magic. And it doesn't budge. It doesn't budge. So do not blind buy this, because, you know, it's expensive. And also it's long lasting. You know, when you spray this stuff, it's not going anywhere, guys. It's not going anywhere. So it's available in most perfume retailers. Give it a try. And, you know, try it on your man. Try it on a guy that you fancy, because this is actually really sexy on men as well as women. It's lovely. I love youthful, playful fragrances, and I love the Prada Candy line. Prada Candy Sugar Pop, oh, like a yolk. Sugar Pop Eau de Parfum Prada Candy Flanker is really youthful and fun. This is so fresh, everyday, fun, sweet, not cloying at all. It's present, you know. It doesn't fade. It reminds me of the beautiful tropical kind of plants that I smelt in Jamaica, like cedar. So let's have a look at the notes. I don't think cedar is listed, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of it. I know there's a lot of sweeties packed in there, fruits and sweeties. Prada Candy Sugar Pop. Can't do the pop. Let me see if I can do it. So, okay, so this is a floral fruity gourmand. It's fun, it's youthful, and it has bergamot, green citruses, mahonial floral molecule, which I haven't done my research on, but sounds so interesting. And it has a layer of vanilla. And it's fun. This is a real good summer fragrance, because it's not cloying, it's not heavy, it's not irritating, it's fresh and fun. Give it a try. Flower Bomb. Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. And this is a very warm, wow, that's a punchy spray. There's definitely patchouli. There's definitely some kind of vanilla, cashmere, silky, grown up. Lovely. I mean, it's very, it doesn't smell floral to me, so I know why I don't know why it's got the name Flower Bomb. I don't know, but it does look like a bomb. It looks like a grenade, doesn't it? And I think it's a safe bet. This, I think I would recommend for like wedding fragrances or date night, engagement. It's just non-offensive and very sexy, I would say. Very, very sexy, safe bet. Elie Saab. Elie Saab Resort Collection. Look at this, guys. Come out, wherever you are. This is a lovely, pretty bottle, isn't it? How pretty is this? But we needed an invisible dip tube for this design, Elie Saab. I love this fragrance. Don't really have a memory of buying Elie Saab fragrances. I think this is the only one that I own. I love the cut glass design, but it smells like, oh, it's instant blast you with this sexy sweetness. It's tropical. I'm ready to party. I'm ready. Come on, guys. Where we going? Where's the pool? Where's the cocktails? Let's go. Let's have fun with this, okay? Once you put this on, you are ready. You want to do the samba. You want to do everything, okay? You want to do the dirty wine. You just want to have fun in the sun. And I am definitely wearing this in the colder seasons because it is joyful. It's a pick-me-up. It makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? And you don't just have to wear heavy, dark, mysterious kind of fragrances in the winter. You can wear fragrances that are designed for the summer, for the spring, because it lifts your mood. Fragrance therapy, guys. Seriously, if it makes you feel good, wear it. So let's talk about it. Elie Saab, Le Parfum Resort. This is the 2017 collection. So, you know, it evokes summer, sun and sea breeze. So this has Italian red mandarin. Do you know how yummy that sounds? Frangipani and pomegranate juice, which trickles down and blends in with orange blossom and sambac jasmine, and the base has a subtle dose of Indian patchouli. Not just any patchouli, Indian patchouli. So you understand where we're going with this, right? It is lovely. It's kind of like a bubble gum. It's like a grown-up bubble gum tropical fragrance, but it's so fresh and inviting. So stay with me. We're in the sun, okay? What cocktail are you having? What are you having? A porn star? Oh, okay. And you? What are you having? Oh, you're having a Riviera? Okay. And you? Sex on the beach? I want a cocktail with stuffed mint and brown sugar with a big, fat, juicy pineapple on top. This is Demeter pineapple. It says, be yourself, please yourself, reveal everything, reveal nothing. Okay, imagine anything, dare anything. Go where you want, do what you want. Okay, a bit of sass, a bit of attitude. Think your own thoughts, smile to yourself. You get to choose. Make yourself happy, then look around. This is a pick-me-up cologne spray. I'm so glad I read this, because what did I just say about therapy? Like, fragrance therapy. I believe in it. I believe in colour therapy, music therapy, and fragrance therapy, and nature therapy. As human beings, we need to connect with these things, because you know what it does? It just brightens our mood. It really triggers our senses to feel better. Demeter pineapple. I was just really craving pineapple fragrances. Not the actual fruit. I just wanted to smell it. And I thought, let me get a pineapple fragrance. I think I'm missing Jamaica. I'm missing my Jamaican family. Let me tell you something, right? This smells of pineapple juice. Get the pineapple, you slice it, you squeeze it, you put it in this bottle, and it just lasts. It just lasts. I love it. It's so fun. Who would have thought? Yeah. So if you're interested in fragrance therapy, I mean, I haven't studied it. I just believe that if there's a fragrance, my voice has changed. If there's a fragrance that makes you happy, like bakery scents or sea scents, you know, like sea salt, or floral fragrances, white florals, yellow florals, coffee notes, give them a try. Do your research and find out what fragrances may have these compositions. Just, you know, see how it makes you feel. YSL, Yves Saint Laurent, Manifesto Elixir is so good.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, turn off. What did I say that sounded like? Oh, Elixir. So funny. This is a bad boy. You think he's going to propose to you? Wear this, okay? He might propose tonight. You got to wear this. You're going to get your groove on tonight? Wear this. You just want to feel good. Wear this. You're a lonely heart and you just want a bit of attention. Wear so lovely. The vanilla and amber, I think there's amber in here, but the vanilla normally turns the liquid of a fragrance into this kind of amber tone, but it's still quite stunning, isn't it? Isn't it? I love this. I could just, oh. It's great design. It lasts for ages and ages. So you have the YSL Manifesto Eau de Parfum, and this is Elixir, which it has a higher concentration, and I love this one more. So this has heliotropes, sambac jasmine, and a warm base, white florals, which is pretty decent, man. This is a pretty decent fragrance, and it's cashmere. It's just got a cashmere smooth blend. Love it. This is really fun. If you just like your fruity, fun, candy pop perfumes. Ariana Grande. She has a lovely, fun fragrance line. Very playful, very cute. And this one is called, I don't know, Ariana Grande. What is this called? I don't know, darlings. I'll put it somewhere here. But it is lovely. Lovely, lovely fun. Pom-pom. I think it's really pretty. It's so nice if you have a dressing table and you just want it to look really girly, or it's really nice for younger girls, like they have a prom date coming up or something like that. You know, it's just fun. Birthdays. And it's very affordable. And don't we just love Ariana Grande? She's such an amazing star, isn't she? Good taste too. Shake it. Shake it on, baby, now. See, by Giorgio Armani. That's what you need, okay? What I like about this is C Nacre. It's lovely. The design is beautiful. And it says, C is a choice. C is myself. C is a change. It's just pretty. It's lovely, lovely design. I love the pearlescent glow, and it does shimmer, shimmer, shimmer on your skin. And I do like this in fragrance, and it does work, especially if you've had a tan. I don't know if that's showing up. I'll spray it on my hand here. If you've had a tan or a bronze, you know, it really highlights it. It gives it a beautiful dazzle. And it lasts. The fragrance just lasts. And I think it's really, really flirtatious. Valentino Pink. This just reminds me of strawberries and cream. I wear this a lot. And it's very powerful, guys. You don't need a lot. Again, it's very youthful, it's very playful, it's lovely for a date, lovely for a walk in the park, or, you know, if you're going out for dinner, you know, to a bar, cocktails and so on. It's just beautiful, and the design is just outstanding to me. I love it. It's so fun and cute and girly and sweet. Come on, guys. This is never leaving my collection. I don't care how old I get. I always want a little bit of candy floss, okay? I want my cotton candy, and I want it now. Pink Sugar by Aquilina, an Italian brand. This is powerful stuff. It smells exactly like when you go to the fun fair and you want toffee apples and candy floss. This is candy floss. Sugar, 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 brown sugar stirred up with all your Willy Wonka dreams. And it's really sexy. In my opinion, it is. I don't think this is, I mean, anyone can wear it, any age, but the amount of compliments I get when I wear Pink Sugar is not a joke. okay? I could be married about 10 times over wearing this stuff, okay? It's like the Pied Piper of perfumes. Like, okay, leave me alone, okay? Leave me alone. I keep it in the container because it has a lot of sugar notes, a lot of vanilla, cotton candy, like I said, and caramel. And it does turn into this really, really weird, ghastly, piss yellow colour, which I don't like. So I just keep it in the container and take it out when I want the boys. When the milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, when I want to bring the milkshake to the yard, you know what I'm trying to say, okay? Come boys, come and get it. You know me already. This little treasure reminds me of my mother cutting open grapefruit and stuffing it with brown sugar. I actually don't know the notes of this fragrance, but that's what it reminds me of. I don't even want to know the notes. It's quite green, fresh, grapefruity. Grapefruit and brown sugar with beautiful aromas to make it really wearable and fun. And I just think it's so gorgeous. A very, very gorgeous bottle design, and just a beautiful, happy memory for me. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink, guys. Rosé in a can. Can you imagine? Castellor Frazzante Rasotto. This is really such a cute idea if you're going on a picnic, don't you think? Cheers to all things sweet and beautiful. Fun. Second purchase is wrapped up, waiting to be worn. Lots of compliments, really easy to wear, goes with any kind of event. You can even wear this to work, any workspace, corporate, beauty field, retail, anything. The judges and the lawyers and the doctors and everybody can wear this, all right? Your police officers, everybody can wear a little bit of fresh couture eau de toilette. It's a very long-lasting eau de toilette. It's clean and it's pink. It's, to me, if pink had a colour, it's this. I wish though, wouldn't it be such a cool idea if you could actually the fragrance. Come on, Moschino. That would have been a much better design. But hey, thanks for the fun, pretty, sexy fragrance. I love this, and I actually just fling this in my handbag because I just think it's so cool, and I'm addicted to it. Ooh la la, La Petite Robe Noir by Guerlain. Wowzers! Wow, this is an ever-changing fragrance. I don't have anywhere to spray it. Let's try it. Oh my god, I don't know. This reminds me of 1940s, the 1950s. This reminds me of vintage glamour. It's kind of medicinal in a way, but it's so sweet and it just changes and turns and surprises you. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. There are a lot of flankers in the La Petite Robe Noir. No, there are a lot of flankers in the La Petite Robe collection, and I have a few, but this is my ultimate favorite. This is what just makes me actually just I think I like the bottle design, and it smells good, y'all. This fragrance has cotton candy in it, and it's so grown up, and it's so It's so intriguing to me. I love it. You've got to try this. Please try it. It's gorgeous. You want something different in your collection. You want something a little bit dark and sharp and sweet and confusing but lovely. This has got a twist to its tail. Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs Violet. This is so gorgeous. This is one of my favorite. This is so gorgeous. This is like a favorite vanilla of mine. And the design is so unique and rare. I just love it. Love, 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 love it. It's so sweet and cute. You know, Marc Jacobs has his honey and he has his dot. Well, this is his violet. Say hello to Violet. True vanilla bean fragrance, in my opinion. Oh, it's long lasting. It's fresh vanilla bean. Let's talk about it. What do you think the ingredients are in here? Well, obviously violet. We have magnolia, white lily, vanilla bean, and from Italy's southwest region, Calabria's bergamot, specifically. And it also has green apple, which was really interesting to me. Oh, I've seen La Petite Robe notes. Hold on 1 second. We're going to go back. Cotton candy, blueberries, fresh bergamot, Bulgarian rose, sandalwood, vanilla, and musk, white musk. Thank you. Gorgeous fragrances. This is so fun. Oh my god, my bedroom just smells absolutely amazing, guys. Oh wow. Cheers to smelling amazing. Thank you, the fragrance gods. Thank you to the fragrance gods. I know, isn't it? Do I even need to talk? Hanni Marie, or Hanni Marie, I need to figure out how to say her name. Butterfly. Now I have the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum. This is the Eau de Parfum, which is just a higher concentrate. I contacted Hanni Marie, head office direct, and they replied to me that that's the only difference between the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum. Some people beg to differ, but remember, this is all chemistry. So yes, chemistry is going to make you think differently and feel differently and smell differently. This is a creamy vanilla beauty. This is very balsamic in my opinion. It's a fruity yellow floral, Brazilian rosewood. Doesn't that sound lovely? And almond tree. I mean, almond tree. It's long lasting, but it's really subtle. I mean, if you love fragrances, but you just don't want anything irritating at all, you want something very grown up, very sexy, very simplistic, but very beautiful, you will enjoy this. And this is perfect for colder weather wear. It's gorgeous. Now, we also have its dupe. Which came before which? So maybe I shouldn't say a dupe, but something that is very similar and familiar when you spray is Casmir by Chopard. This has got more depth, I would say, than the Hanni Marie. This is really like a creamy, it's a creamy, it's like a creamy custard vanilla. And it reminds me of Aladdin, the Aladdin story. It's really affordable. And it has more depth than this. But then we have something else that reminds me of both. Let's talk about it. This was my 39th birthday fragrance. And this is Ylang in Gold by M.MICALLEF. It's gorgeous, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that stunning? It's a treasure. It really is a treasure. And it's expensive, and I wear it for special occasions only. You give it a shake and watch the beautiful swells of gold. Magnifique. Magnifique. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? Now, on top of that, it smells amazing. I love it. Love it. It's a niche house. Please, oh. Now, people say that this is reminiscent of Hannah Marie Butterfly and also CASMIR-CHOPARD. Yes, I can smell similarities, but in terms of the quality and the instantaneous punch of goddess-like notes, you're going to get it in this. They're not joking around. It's absolutely beautiful. And in Ylang in Gold, we have really punchy, sunny notes. Doesn't it look like the sun? My goodness. Coconut, vanilla. And it's refined to goddess standards. Okay, we have Ylang Ylang, of course, and we have sandalwood. And it just has a pearly gold veil that glistens on the skin. I cannot resist. Look at that. Beautiful engagement wear, or wedding day, or a gift for someone that you love. It's really beautiful. Another sweet treat. Escada's Celebrate Now. This was to celebrate, I think, women and women empowerment. It's a very fun design with little rose petals all around. And this reminds me of a little sweetie called Campini that I used to eat years ago. A little wrapped boiled sweet that smells of milky, creamy strawberries and cream. It just smells like little, oh, so lovely. I love this. I think this is a little bit underrated. Maybe because it's very gentle. I don't know if it's long lasting because I've never worn it out. I've just sampled it at home. But it is so pretty. If you like your sweet fragrances that are dessert-like, gourmands, and you just don't want it to be too heavy, give this a try. Girl power. And another favourite Escada of mine. Wow, it took me years to be able to buy this. It's always so expensive. I mean, out of all the fragrances I could ever buy, this one, what a diva in price. This is Escada Elixir. I mean, people find the gold a bit vulgar. I love this big, fat, big in your face gold stamp. This is Escada and it's here to stay. And I love, love, love magenta. I just love the colour tone of magenta. Or fuchsia. Isn't it beautiful? This makes me feel really happy. Simple as that. It's princess-like. It's simple. It's very simple, and I don't know, it's sweet to me. It's just a sweet, girly fragrance that I think is always going to remain in my collection. I hope it's never discontinued. I just love everything about it. And it's just sweet. I have a lot of other sweet fragrances in my collection, but I just wanted to share these with you because, to be honest with you, these are the fragrances that are sweet that I'm more likely to wear in the colder seasons. So if you have any recommendations, please share it with me, because you know me, I just love fragrances and I want to try a lot of new things. And enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. Smooches, and it's all about smelling sweet, guys. Stick to the diet, guys, but remember, you can still have your sweets in fragrance, okay? Smooches. C. Armani Eau de Toilette is also a lovely sweet fragrance. Give that a try. If you think the C is too strong, the Eau de Parfum, give this one a try. It's really lovely. Same DNA, just fresher. And Marie has other flankers that are really, really sweet or floral. Give them a try. This smells like Britney Spears Fantasy.